So I apologize in advance for the shitty audio because my good mic cannot run on the computer at the same time as my tablet for some reason. I'm currently attempting to figure out how to solve that situation. I also apologize for what I believe is a watermark right around here. I don't own the full version of this program, so this XSplit thing for recording stuff, I suppose, and OBS refuses to work with Toon Boom Harmony. So I, as of the end of January, I hit 100 subscribers. I, honest to God, don't know how that happened and am incredibly grateful. I mean, you don't know how much that means to me. I know there have been a lot of people complaining about, the video specifically that I that got me popular. Well, 130 of you. Yeah, that's popular to me. There's more of you than people I've ever called friends. So, yeah. I again so grateful. I'm not used to this kind of thing, but I figured with me reaching that kind of number, I should maybe try to express what the purpose of this channel is for me, especially because although I've gotten so much support for the things I've posted, there are people that don't seem to understand that I am entirely new to this animating thing, but that also animating is the primary purpose of the videos I'm posting. I am a writer, first and foremost. That is something that I think needs to be expressed. And so I thought today I would talk about my goals for writing and animating while working. That might absolutely flub and fail because I've never really worked while talking, so it might take me a while to get used to it. I'll probably be posting more videos like this in the future, so I hope I get better. But again, audio quality probably gonna be kind of poor because I don't have recording equipment. I really don't, because I'm not typically a recording person. That's my boyfriend. He does recording and audio and stuff. I just write silly stories and try to make drawings that make them make sense. That's ultimately what the purpose of the channel is for me. I have been writing for as long as I can remember. I've always loved storytelling. Always. But something I've noticed over the past few years is it's a little... Hello? Hello? If none of you... If any of you know Toon Boom Harmony, you know there's supposed to be colors right here. As you can see, there are not colors right here. So let's spend about 2 hours trying to figure out how to fix that. Anyways, I noticed that what really seems to get people interested in stories nowadays is visuals, and I've always been something of an artist, but never really properly combining my writing and my... What the hell? Hello? Hello? This is, there we go. I don't know what happened there. Sometimes the program can be more than a little buggy, to say the least. It's, as some of you, not many, some of you may know, I posted my first Chained Angels video on, around Christmas time. Chained Angels is my primary, what I want to put on this channel. It's a story that I've been working on for about as long as I can remember. I mean, I've always been writing, always been working really hard to try and tell stories because it's what I love to do. But I'm with Chained Angels, I've always had trouble expressing certain aspects of the story. And this is because it is a story that you really need to see to be able to understand. And what I mean by that is, how do I explain it? I guess I should explain the story. Chained Angels is about a world where racism and sexism and religiophobia is not rampant. I'm not saying everybody is incredibly equal. It's still a very patriarchal society. For any of you who don't understand what's going on here, this represents the camera view, so it doesn't entirely matter what goes on out here. This is currently how I handle being able to make massive areas and fill them in, because I'm not doing super detailed art, which reminds me, I gotta fix that hair. But the story ultimately is about racism and sexism and homophobia and how we don't see people as equals, even though there's no need to. And what I do is I represent this through a surrogate sort of a surrogate. And that surrogate is these people known as winged. Still working on that title. I've never really been I've never been good at naming things. I can write, but I can't name things worth a damn. And the idea is they are supposed to represent the oppressed in general. And of course, that's not the entire, I don't want the story entirely to be a criticism on society. But what I do want is to be able to tell a story and for it to mean something deeper. Because apparently that's how you've got to write nowadays. I really am going about explaining this entirely wrong. Over time, I'm trying to not reveal the deepest meanings of the story. Over time, I'm hoping that it will reveal itself. Maybe I should get back on track. I should get back on track about what I mean when I say what I want to do with the channel. I gotta stop talking with my hands if I want to animate while talking. One of my biggest problems has always been being able to do something without a deadline. So what I'm going to do is set deadlines and posting time goals for myself. I love doing fandom stuff too, and my intention is I'm going to take requests on what people want to see in terms of, fan animations, whether it be for Undertale or Homestuck or Steven Universe, Rick and Morty, other animes and video games, lots of stuff. I'd love to try and make things that will help get me practice that people enjoy. So, hold on. There we go. I love this. This right here, this is my favorite part of this program. smoothing. Never experienced that before. When I first got this program, it was like, what? What was I saying? So I'm going to be setting posting goals for myself. I'm going to hopefully post 2 at minimum 30-second videos a week. One being fandom related, posted every Thursday. And of course, this is all subject to change based on my school schedule. That's another important thing. I am a college student I'm majoring in creative writing because I was told I had to go to college, so I decided I would major in something that I love. And I love writing and storytelling. So I'm sorry that I'm jumping all over the place here. I'm really not accustomed to talking without getting responses back and staying on track. Hopefully that's something I'll get better with. Hopefully what I'll end up doing is, in addition to those videos, is to the 30-second videos, is every Saturday I will do a live stream where I'm animating and people can come and watch me and they can ask questions about what I'm doing and, tell me more about what they would like to see from the channel. My primary goal is Chained Angels. That's what I'm working on right now. This is a scene, this is a bit for the next episode of Chained Angels. Right now what you're seeing is me outlining the very basic frames. Later on, and maybe I'm going about this entirely wrong, the reason I'm doing these recordings is so that people who do have some experience in animating can give me some ideas for, don't judge my style, because I'm going to do whatever the hell I want with my style. But in terms of figuring out how to animate, if you know something about this program that you know would help me, please tell me. Hopefully once or twice a week I will upload a video such as this. One will be a video of me working on, if I stop animating, if you see nothing happening on screen, it's because I've started talking with my hands again. Because as I said, I'm not used to this, and I don't exactly want to set up a camera specifically for the purpose of recording this. Shoot. Okay. Gotta switch tools, Christina. Gotta switch tools. For people who are entirely new to this channel, I am completely new to animating. I have been animating since November of 2015. The video that all of you love and got so popular, I'd been animating for about a week when I started working on that, and that video took me maybe 2 weeks to do. And I know, I should spend more time on it and stuff, but I wasn't trying to make something incredible that I wanted everybody to worship. I was just testing out the mechanics of a new program. I had, 21 days, I think, to figure out if I wanted to keep the program or not, because that's when the trial expired. And I am really glad that so many people loved that and understood, that I'm new to animating. For me, that was something incredible. I had never made anything like that before. And to see people love it so much it's just incredible. Some of you might be wondering why I've chosen to be posting stuff, especially stuff about this Chained Angels thing that I've, expressed that I want to be awesome. Why I would be posting it now when my skills are so bad. well, I've noticed this surgence of sorts, upsurgence, words. I'm a writer. I just can't talk. This surgent
Sorry, I didn't get that.
wasn't talking to you, Cortana. Thank you, though. Shoot, where'd I go? This surgence in things that start out kind of poorly, they aren't being done very, they don't look great, but people love them because the story's great. Homestuck got so popular in over a short period of time, and that's probably not the best example, but and then you've got One Punch Man specifically, which started out as an absolutely shitty looking webcomic. Like, I mean, hold on, where am I? Where am I? Wrong layer. It. I don't mean to be offensive. It's the webcomic itself is great, and I mean I'm in no position to say that it looks shitty. I mean, look, I can't do any better, but it gets so popular not because of how it looks, but because it actually told a story that people loved. And that's the thing. I'm a storyteller. I want people to love my writing, love my stories, and especially love Chained Angels, because Chained Angels and another series you might see popping up occasionally when maybe I'm having a bit of a block with Chained Angels, Rena's Dawn, they're basically my babies. I've been writing them since I was in middle school. And I know that might sound shitty, like, oh, you haven't written anything else other than these two stories in middle school. No, I've been writing so many different stories, but of all the things I've written, they are. Hold on. They are the stories that stuck with me. They, no matter what I wrote, I always thought back to these because there was just something about them, and I've been changing and developing these stories for as long as I can think. I need a new color there. Maybe that should that be silhouetted? These hands that are supposed to be pulling the wings, and oh, I'm glad I caught that. There should be a. Oops. I guess I got off topic again. Ultimately, I guess for this video, I wanted to say again, thank you, everybody, for showing support in this, showing support in, my work. And I really hope that I can make something that you all are going to enjoy, because this isn't just about, hold on, careful, careful. This isn't just about, how it looks. I do want to improve my abilities in animating. That's why I chose animating, because it's the first thing in a long time that I've found fun in terms of being a way to express my stories. Frick. But it's just so important. I feel like I've found a way to tell these stories in such a way that people might listen. And I know a lot of people, some of you don't want, new stories, new stuff. You want to see people making fan work for you of your favorite things. And that's fine. Like I said, I'm happy to take requests. But I really hope that some of you will take the time to sit down and watch Chained Angels and understand that it's not about the visuals. The visuals are simply there to help tell the story. And that you'll understand that this is, well, it's a really good story. It's a really important story, really. Really, 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 really. I'm sorry. I know I'm not making much sense. This is, it's something I've been thinking about for a long time. I've always been good at writing and never good at talking. I've always been good at getting people to listen to me when I sit down and I write a story or a persuasive essay. God damn, I can write persuasive essays, let me tell you. I BS'd my way halfway through college and high school because I can BS a good essay. I really need to start paying attention more to if I've actually finished the thing or not. And I mean, it's hard to be a writer because there's never the guarantee that your stories can actually get out there to be listened to. And how can people be able to enjoy my stories if they never get to see them? And then I look at YouTube and I see, people seeing this stuff, people seeing, you know, people telling stories or whatnot. And I think, hey, maybe that's the way to do it. So I don't know. I guess I'm just hoping that some of you will stick around and watch this, even though maybe I'm not the best at talking, maybe I don't have the best recording equipment, maybe my animating skills suck frickin' balls. But few of you just might enjoy the story I have to tell. So from this point forward, my goal is to every Thursday release some form of, at minimum, 30-second video, and it will either be something fandom related if I received a request for something fandom related, or it'll be an update on Chained Angels. And every Sunday, I will release what will be, how do I put it? It'll be something of the next short installment of the story. The big long episode I put out at the end of December was a terrible, terrible idea. It was, poorly executed. I'm really just not proud of it because it was a disgusting display, really. But I'm not going to take it down because I can't I can't look back. I can't keep beating myself up over that failure. So every Sunday you will see the next installment of Chained Angels, which will be anywhere from 30 seconds to about a minute long. Generally, Saturday nights you will be watching me doing the final countdown rush to finish it. I can't guarantee. Hopefully, each segment will include each segment that I upload will be a cohesive part of the Chained Angels story. That's ultimately my goal. And I know a lot of this looks like shit, but I'm mostly storyboarding stuff out right now. And then ultimately, that's the thing. I'm not going to go much for the fluid animations anymore. It's going to be more like you're watching a colored in storyboard, because I don't have the I'm a college student. I don't have the time to spend 8 hours a day animating. And I wish I did, because animating is fun as hell. It really is. For anybody who's ever considered animating, I highly suggest you try it, because it's fun. If I'm not making sense right now, if I know I'm all over the board. Hopefully future videos like this that I put up should make just a little bit more sense and help you understand where I'm coming from and what I'm hoping to do. I'm gonna wrap things up right about now. Again, thank you so much, everybody who is being so supportive of me trying to learn this new format for telling my stories. And I know it sucks. Not the stories. Stories are great. I'm not going to be humble about that. I'm a great writer. I have a lot to learn. That's why I'm in school for creative writing. No, that's a lie. I'm in school for creative writing because my dad forced me to go to college. Where was I going with this? Just give me a chance. Understand that I'm not perfect yet. I'm far from perfect. My animating is never going to be awesome or incredibly off the hook, because it's not the point of this channel. My channel isn't about animating. My channel is about storytelling. And I really hope you can understand that and you'll give me a chance. I suppose before I wrap up, I should explain what the heck you've been watching me make this entire time. Next time, that would be a good place to start off. One of the two primary characters in the series is essentially disabled, I suppose. As I said, the marginalized characters in my story are these people called the winged. They are people who were born with wings. But the character, Angel, her wings were broken at birth and they never healed properly. So on top of having to live essentially in enslavement, she has to get through life at an even greater disadvantage because she can barely even fly, which is supposed to be metaphor and metaphor and metaphor and metaphor that you'll understand hopefully one day when I'm a bit of a better animator and actually making decent stuff, understandable stuff. And right now, this is, if you haven't been reading the layers, it's a therapy thing. She has to undergo therapy sessions just to keep her wings from dying, practically from crumpling in on themselves. I guess that's enough for tonight. I have to finish up some homework before classes tomorrow. For anybody that actually stuck around to watch this entire thing, again, thank you so much for your support. And I'm really going to try to stop talking with my hand because you can't see me. I'm really going to try to not let you down. Down, down, down. Enunciate. Enunciate. I'll figure this out eventually. Thank you so much for sticking around. Have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you next time that I bother to do this. Bye.